Hey guys, it's Robyn, your independent Scentsy consultant. Welcome back and welcome if you're new. Today I have got warm reviews of all 10 of the new releases for spring and summer. The spring-summer catalog launches March 1st, so I wanted to get you some warm reviews of these 10 new bars up before that happens. So this will all be available on March 1st at I believe 1 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. They usually launch at midnight on the day that they go up, but this time it is 1 a.m. because there's going to be some computer tech transition stuff happening. So just be aware that it's going to be an hour later than normal. These ones, there's going to be no mad rush to get. These should be available all spring and summer season, so no rush. You don't have to stay up late to get these particular 10 bars. They will be available all season for you. Okay, so on warm, as things always do, these did change quite a bit. So my ranking has shifted up quite a lot since I did my first sniffs. So I'll let you know how these did in my house. Just my open layout here is about 700 square feet. Our bedrooms are average to large. Not overly crazy large, but like average size to a little bit bigger than average for our bedroom. Our bathrooms are very small. So that is kind of just how to reference in comparison to your own house when I go through these warm reviews. So the first one here we have is very vanilla. This one was one of my favorites on cold, and that has stayed the same on warm. That one did not change. This is a beautiful, beautiful vanilla. Not a foodie vanilla, not a perfumey vanilla, but a slightly creamed out, slightly floral vanilla. This one is creamy vanilla and tonka bean. It's wonderful. It is light. I expected it to be light. I do think this will get a little bit stronger with time, but this is never going to carry an open layout. This is a very pretty, creamy smooth, just elegant, lightly sophisticated without being perfumey vanilla. It is the prettiest vanilla I think I've ever smelled. I did 4 cubes of this in my bedroom. Because it is a lighter scent, I do tend to do 4 cubes when that's the case. This was nice. This was like a 4 or 5 out of 10 in strength. So approaching medium, but not quite medium strength, but pretty close. This was really, really nice. And I think I got about 36 hours out of this one. So more than a day, not quite 2 days, but very, very beautiful. This one's going to be a staple for me. This will be a repurchase over and over and over again. Love it. Then we had done sip and poolside. I did the full bar in the open layout. This one is fresh pear, sparkling citrus, and aquatic accord. This one changed a little bit on warm. Yeah, this is a very fun, bright scent. I think the citrus came out more on warm. I didn't get a ton of citrus from this on cold. I got almost like a pineapple coconut drink on cold, but on warm, I never did get the pear. But I do feel like I got some of that sparkling citrus and the aquatic accord on warm. But I still feel like there's pineapple in here. I think there's definitely a hidden pineapple note here. So in my open layout, this was about a medium strength and not a very long lasting bar. And I think that's due to the citrus. Citrus doesn't tend to hang on very long. This one was about a medium for like 8 hours or so. And then it really started to taper. By the 12-hour mark, this one was more or less finished. You couldn't really smell it a whole lot unless you were right in front of the warmers. So this one I would say is a shorter duration than average, but about a medium strength. So super fun, kind of summer fruity scent. I don't get a ton of aquatic accord from this. Like, I wouldn't say this is a beachy scent. I would say this is a fruity scent. So yeah, good one. I will probably repurchase that. It's not one I would reach for all the time, but I can see warming this a couple times throughout the summer for sure. Then we have Cake Me to Paradise, our summer bakery offering. This is sweet cake, juicy orange, and island rum. So this one, yeah, this one has the citrus here. The orange here has a sharpness. I think that's my thing. So I thought it would smooth out on warm, but it became more apparent on warm. There's just something about this one. I don't know. The performance was fine. I wouldn't say it's a long lasting bar. I would say this is kind of like an 8 to maybe 12, but probably closer to 8-hour bar. And about a solid medium strength, 5 or 6 out of 10. But I'm not sure how much I like this one. I don't know. The orange note here throws me. When you compare it to the other orange bakery scents we had Clementine Cupcake in the catalog last year. That was a very sweet orange, a very sweet cake. It was quite a light bar. This is stronger, but the orange here is not sweet. The orange here is almost a bitter orange, which I think is what's throwing me. Yeah. When you compare it to Cutie Pie Cupcake, that one was a more rich cake, I believe. And a sweeter orange. Not as sweet as Clementine Cupcake, more sharp than that, but not as sharp as this. So I think I prefer Cutie Pie Cupcake, which I have in my club personally, to this one. If you're a bakery fan and you like orange scents, I do think this is worth trying. Performance was, again, shorter than average duration, but I would say a good solid average strength. For me though, the scent appeal just kind of dipped on warm. I don't know why. I liked this on cold, but it dipped for me on warm for scent appeal. So this one went down in my rankings a little bit. But if you like orange bakeries, I still would recommend this. I think it's worth picking up. As for repurchase for me, I'm not sure. I may pick up one more bar of this to try, see how it ages, but I'm not like gonna be using this all the time or anything. Now that being said, if I didn't have Cutie Pie Cupcake in my club, that one might be one I would go for more. Then we have Berry Sweet. This was pretty low in my rankings on cold. There was something I wasn't sure about with this one. Wasn't a huge fan, but was kind of hoping it would get better on warm. This is fresh blueberry, red strawberry, and sweet candy glaze. And this one did improve a lot on warm. This was very nice. Did 2 cubes in my daughter's room. This was great. This was like an 8 out of 10 strength, very nice and strong. That red candy glaze really came through. It was like the strawberries and the strawberry glaze that you would make to put on a strawberry shortcake. So it was like strawberry shortcake without the whipped cream and without the cake. It was just the glazed strawberries. I didn't get much blueberry from this. I don't get blueberry specifically, but the berry note smells very realistic, and I think that is the way the blueberries are mixing with the strawberries to make it smell like an authentic berry. The candy glaze part is candy, but the strawberry note smells quite authentic. Yeah, this is really, really good. This went towards the top of my list on warm. Really liked it. I would say average duration, it was about 1 day, 24 hours. And strength was better than average. 8 out of 10, really, really good. So performance-wise, this one did extremely well. As for repurchase, absolutely, I will definitely get more Berry Sweet. Evening Sky. This one is Soft Bergamot, Madagascar Vanilla, and Midnight Lily. This one I really liked on cold. And yeah, I liked it on warm too. This is kind of a soft, pretty, powdery floral. It smelled quite a bit the same on warm as it did on cold. I would say the powdery softness melted away after maybe 12 hours or so, and you were left with just a little bit of more of a floral scent, but it was still very soft and pretty. So this one I really liked. I did 4 cubes in our bedroom. I think I actually did 3 in the bedroom and 1 in the ensuite bathroom. So the whole space was in Evening Sky, and it was very pretty. This one did over 24 hours. I want to say it was like 36. It may have been 48, like 2 days, but I think it was 36. So I would say about a light medium to medium strength, 4 or 5 out of 10. And I would say better than average duration. So really nice. Was happy with this one overall. Would recommend it. As for repurchase, yeah, I'll probably repurchase some of this. I want to compare this one and Mountain Sunset in alternate rooms and see what I think. They're very similar to my nose, very similar moods, very similar types of smells, but very, very pretty. I think if you like one, you'll like the other. Very nice. Definitely a repurchase. Then we have Sun Castles. This one is Sunny Coconut, Tropical Pistachio, and Sweet Almond. This one is so good. And on cold, this was definitely one of my favorites. And yeah, on warm, I still love it. Warm, same scent on cold as it is on warm. The scent does not change. If anything, I would say towards the end of the warm, the pistachio and nutty notes come out more, which is top notch. Loved it. Loved it on warm. My issue was performance with this one. I did the full bar in my open layout, and this is not going to be an open layout scent, I don't think. So I think this would still make a pretty bedroom scent, and that is where I would recommend you warm it. My bar, at least right now, it may age to be open layout worthy, but right now, fresh bars, not so much. And that is the other thing to keep in mind. These consultant kits have fresh pours, like poured in the last month or two. So I would say, again, after a few months, these are going to be stronger probably. And Sun Castles, I think, will age well. But for now, I would say this is a bedroom bar. So again, full bar, open layout. This was a like 12-hour type scent, not a whole 24 hours by any means. And I would say light, like 3 to 4 out of 10, like on the very light side, even at peak. So not a super strong performer for an open layout, but for bedrooms, this will be beautiful. On warm, it smelled exactly the same on cold as it does on warm. Very pretty, very tropical, very summery. Definitely repurchase, and I would warm this a lot in the summer, so definitely repurchase. Pinkberry Sandalwood. I liked this quite a bit on cold. This was pinkberry, fresh cherry, tonka bean, and sandalwood. So on warm, what I did with this one was 4 cubes in, no, yeah, 3 cubes in my bedroom, 1 cube in my bathroom, and then I sampled 1 out. So 4 in total in the open layout, or in the bedroom ensuite area. This was very strong out the gate. I would say like a 7 out of 10. My issue with that was that it was a little bit too much for me. It actually kind of went into headache territory for me, which I didn't expect on cold, but on warm, this kind of did veer into a little bit headachy. There was almost like a powderiness. I feel like I was getting some kind of floral here that isn't in the notes, but there's definitely like a floral tone to this on warm. It's definitely like a body care perfumey type scent. Towards, that was kind of the first 8 hours. It was very, very strong, kind of powdery floral. Then that kind of backed off a bit, and then a bit of a sweeter cherry note came out, and that phase I liked. That went from like 8 to 20 hours, 8 somewhere in there. It got very pretty after that, and then I quite liked it. And again, a nice solid medium in the bedroom. This performance strength-wise was very good. Longevity was also very good. I did take this out of my warmers at the 24-hour mark. I did not need to. I just was wanting to change the scent. But this could have gone 2 days quite nicely, I believe. So length, better than average. Strength, better than average. Performance is very good. Scent appeal for me dipped a little bit on warm, I would say. Still very nice. Is this one I'll repurchase? Probably. It's not one I'll warm all the time though. And this is one I think I need to mix with a bakery scent, either vanilla bean buttercream or very vanilla. Something to smooth this out and tone it down just a little bit, because for me this is a bit much. So there is that one. This would probably be open layout worthy in some open layouts. But I don't know that this is a scent you would want in an open layout. It smells very bedroomy. Bamboo and Rainfall. This one is Rainfall, Fresh Bamboo, and Melon Water. And this one, I didn't get a whole lot of melon water on cold. My husband really liked this one on cold. This one smells like rain and bamboo, very planty and green. It's nice. On warm, it was much the same. This one was very strong, probably the best overall performer of the entire bunch. This one was a solid 2 days, like solid 2 days, could have gone longer. Yeah, it still had some scent when I took it out at 2 days. This was the full bar in the open layout. I would say an 8 out of 10 strength, very strong, very long lasting. Any open layout I think can do this bar. Even if you have a very large space and high ceilings, I think this bar will do it for you. It's a good one. On warm, for most of it, it was much the same as it is on cold. Then it kind of went more into the greens. Like, I feel like after the first day, the Rainfall note backed off, and whatever hint of melon water was there backed off. I never really got much melon water from this, to be honest. But whatever hint there was adding some sweetness kind of backed off after that first day, and you were left with a very green bamboo planty type scent. And for a lot of people that's very appealing. For me, I don't know, it kind of smelled like very 90s Calgon Take Me Away, which is fine, but I don't know. It's okay for me. I just don't love these types of green scents. That is just a personal preference thing. I think this will be a very good bar for most people. I will repurchase it because my husband really likes it. But for me, it's just okay. But again, I am never going to be one to gravitate towards those green planty scents. It's just not my thing. So if you like those types of scents, you need to pick this up. This is a very good performer and a very nice planty, fresh scent. Next up, we have Wild Cherry and Sakura. This is Wild Cherry, Sakura Blossom, and Pink Jasmine. This is the first one I warmed. I did the whole bar in my open layout, and it was very soft. It smelled like one that would carry an open layout, and it may eventually with some time, but right now this is a bedroom bar. This is not strong enough for an open layout. I would suggest smaller to medium-sized spaces for this. It was like a 3 out of 10 in strength, even at peak, and like 12 hours. Not a great performer, despite the very deep woody notes in this. This has a definite woodsiness to it. I don't really get cherry. No, I don't. Sakura Blossom a little bit, Jasmine a little bit, but mostly I get like sandalwood or cedar, some kind of wood here. It's very nice, smells very deep, earthy, woodsy. I will get another bar. I very much like the scent, but I want to stick this away for like 3 or 4 months and then see how it does. And if it still doesn't perform, I'm writing this one off. If it does perform, then I will happily get more of it. But so far, I would say small spaces for this one, and scent appeal stayed about the same. Moon Orchid, we have Bergamot, Night Blooming Jasmine, and Vanilla Orchid. This one I liked on cold, and I liked it on warm too. I did 2 cubes in my bedroom, 1 cube in my, no, wait, that's not right. I did 1 cube in each of our bathrooms and 1 cube in the laundry room. Yeah, this one was nice. And again, it went through some phases. This one started out very much what you smell is what you get. Kind of a sweet, perfumey floral. And then it went into more of a like sweet, fruity phase almost. And then it went back to floral. So it went through some stages. It did last quite a while. And for a bathroom scent, that's really nice because this will last a good 2 or 3 days. Did fairly nicely, through fairly well. I would say a solid medium, maybe 6 out of 10, a little bit better than average. And longevity, a little bit better than average as well. So performance on this one was good. I would say this is a nice bedroom or bathroom type scent. You could probably do this in a smaller open layout. It just doesn't, to me, smell like an open layout scent. So you probably could do it if you liked it for that. But for me, this smells like bedroom or bathroom. Yeah, it was a good performer. Is it $1 purchase? Probably not. I like it. I enjoy it. I will happily use what I have. But it's the type of bar that would give me a headache if I had to smell it all the time. So it has to be a bedroom or bathroom scent. And I just don't need more of it for that. But it's nice. I think if you like floral or perfumey type scents, you should pick that one up. So that is the 10 new bars. And I'm going to go through and rank them from my least favorite to most favorite at this point, now that I've warmed them all. Okay, we're going to go most favorite to least favorite. My most favorite is very vanilla. Performance was a little bit lighter than average, but very, very beautiful and great mixing potential and beautiful on its own. Sun Castles, also on the lighter side. I would try bedrooms next time, but very beautiful scent. Highly recommend. Very sweet. This one was super, super pretty. Very good performer. Loved it. Evening Sky in 4th place. This is a really nice one. I will repurchase this one. Nice powdery floral. Sippin' Poolside for the middle of the road. This one was nice. Nice fruity summer scent. Enjoyed that. Wild Cherry and Sakura. This one, I hope it performs better with time because this one has really good potential. Then in 6th place, is that right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait, what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7th. 7th place is Bamboo and Rainfall. This one is one my husband really liked and would probably rate higher. But for me, this is just a kind of 7th place scent. Performance was top notch. Open layout worthy bar award goes to this one. Pinkberry Sandalwood was probably a pass for me. So my opinion of this one went down a little bit just because of headache potential. But again, that's very individual. Not everyone gets headaches. And for other people, this one might be better. Moon Orchid, still very pleasant. Really enjoyed this one, even though it's in 9th place. Just not a repurchase for me. And heading up the rear is Cake Me to Paradise. This one went from middle of the road to bottom of the pack on warm. Performance was a little less than expected, but it was just something about the orange note on warm that didn't work for me. So that's my ratings. That is kind of where I'm at with those. If you have warmed these bars, I would love to know your thoughts in the comments below. And if you haven't warmed these bars, I would love to know which ones you're most looking forward to picking up when they become available on March 1st. Let us know in the comments below, and other than that, I will talk to you guys in the next video. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.